Derek, Travis, Brittany. Wait a minute, girl. Let me do it. Okay, Dan, Abby, and Janet. Derek, Brittany,
Austin. You sit down.
Travis, Kaylee.
Are you boys waiting for You guys ready? Yes. Tyson will go and then it's your turn.
Ready? Okay. Tyson, are you ready to come and sing your song? Tyson, are you singing with him? Trenton, are you going to sing with Tyson?
no accompaniment, so let's see if I can remember this. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting absolutely still. I would never budge till spring cracked over me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lots of chocolate for me to eat, lots of coal making lots of heat, warm hands, warm face, warm feet. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Oh, so lovely, sitting at the bloomy still. I would never budge till spring crept over me windowsill. Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Lovely, lovely.
The Berezay family, and you can kind of tell that Vern's kind of a redneck too, because the only real highlight of his party is when he flips his teeth out. Yeah, somebody asked him the other day what a subdivision was, and he thought it was a math problem. Okay, we got somebody from the Berezay family here. Wait, we got to find out how many are here from the Berezay. It's formal underwear. It is.
I always feel every time I come here, I feel like it's night at the Improv. You know? I never have anything planned. I guess I should start. Was there something you wanted me to do, Grandpa? I just wanted to stand up here and let people laugh. I do a few impressions. They're okay, I guess. My mom seems to like them. She says I'm good. She also says I'm good looking. But good old mom. I guess I can always start off. Berezay Reunion, I love these things. They're great. I love the food. There's just a ton of it. You know, they say I'm getting old, you know, but I don't believe them. Don't let the false teeth and the arthritis and the bald head and all that other stuff fool you. I'm a young whippersnapper. As you know, had a birthday just recently. I'm 129 now. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass over the mic over to my good friend Forrest Gump. Well, thank you, Jimmy. I love these reunions myself. It's too bad Jenny didn't come. If I had my Jenny, I'd be one happy camper. My mama said life's like a box of chocolates, but I already finished them, so I guess my life's about over. You know, I'm still trying to decide who I'm gonna do now, so maybe I'll just go ahead and pass it over to Popeye.
Hello, Scorpio. Hello, how you doing? I love me reunions. We forgot the spinach. Yes. I think I was gonna finish my impersonations again now.
Here, but there are a few others here that might take the place. Okay, anybody else from the Berezay? We're going to do the video. We're going to do a video for the Berezay. We did a video for their 50th wedding anniversary. Some of you didn't get a chance to see it. So if you'll just hang tough with us, not very long, and we'll go ahead and play that if we could. So hang on. Hold on. Yeah, come on.
Looks like we're ready. Start the film. Where'd it go, Mr. Wizard?
Irene Grace Henry was born July 6, 1922 in McGrath, Alberta, Canada. Vern grew up in Whiskey Gap, Alberta, along with 6 brothers and 1 sister. Playing the guitar was a pastime activity. To see Vern with hair is a rare sight for most. He always said, "The Lord gave me one face and was clearing a spot for another." In 1943, Vern went overseas with the Calgary Highlanders. He was seriously wounded at the Albert Canal, and when he rejoined his unit, he saw further action in Belgium, Holland, and Germany. Vern was awarded the Belgian Coup de Guerre War Cross for outstanding service. He still had time to show the people in Holland how to have a rodeo. Irene grew up on a farm near Delmonte, Alberta, with 3 brothers and 4 sisters. When the war broke out, Irene was 17 and in grade 11. When she was 19, she stood in as maid of honor at her sister Verna's wedding. Like many women during the war, Irene joined the labor force, replacing the men who left for combat. Of course, she did something that would not even be a consideration today. She and a friend hitchhiked back to Toronto to seek employment. She went to work for GECO, General Engineering Company of Canada, making ammunition for the troops. After the war, the beginning of a long and happy relationship between Vern and Irene was started. Vern and Irene were married June 29, 1946 in Lethbridge, Alberta. Irene and the girls were baptized April 6, 1963. On May 16, 1964, Vern and Irene were sealed as a family in the Cardston, Alberta Temple. On July 4, 1948, the Berezay family began with the birth of oldest daughter Donna in Cardston, Alberta. 3 years later, second daughter Vern was born September 23, 1951 in McGrath, Alberta. Vern worked on ranches and in the oil fields to support his family until a major move to Missoula, Montana took place in 1952. It was here on December 1, 1952 when third daughter Lori was born. Vern began a career with the Missoula County Road Department after moving to Missoula and soon built a new home for his family at 1610 Bellevue Drive. Irene enjoyed sewing clothes for her 3 little girls and saw to it that their hair was always in curls and ringlets. On December 24, 1957, a new phase entered the Berezay home. A boy was born, David Sharp. What a boy he was, too. Ricky Ray was born on December 5, 1959, was named by his sisters. Of course, he was cute and little, and Ricky Ray fitting. Today, he prefers to be called Rick. So with 3 girls and 2 boys, Vern and Irene's family was complete. Of course, Irene always said, if I would have had the boys first, I would have quit. Does that tell you anything? On March 15, 1969, another phase began in the Berezay home. First child, Donna, was married to Jack People in the Cardston, Alberta Temple. Heartache struck the family on May 5, 1970, when first grandchild Kevin died shortly after birth. Jack and Donna were blessed later with Nicole, Jason, Eric, and Holly Lynn. Nicole was married in 1995, lives in St. Paul, Minnesota. Jason attends the University of Montana, plans to marry in August. Eric lives in Seattle, and Holly Lynn will be attending Rick's College this summer. Now, a lot of men are idiots, and Laverne says she married their king, but thanks to modern technology, revenge is sweet. Right, Jerry? Alrighty then. I'm so proud of my family. Scott, Tracy, Chris, Jim, and Heather. Me too, Jim. Laverne and her children live in Boise, Idaho. Laverne Micron Technology. Tracy and her husband Jason are busy working, going to college. The boys and Heather live at home and take care of their mom. Lori was married August 28, 1975 to David Posey in the Carson Temple. They moved to Utah in 1979, where they now reside in Sandy, Utah. Dave works as an accountant in the accounting firm of Pinnock, Robbins, Posey, and Richards. They're blessed with 4 boys, Adam, Spencer, Ammon, and John. On June 6, 1992, Amy Marie made her way into a home of all brothers, which she was able to do quite well on her own. Janet Holiday in the Salt Lake City Temple on August 6, 1980. They live in Manteca, California, where Dave is a production superintendent. Dave and Janet are the proud parents of baseball all-stars, Paul, Matt, Melanie, and Mike. Rick, the youngest, was married September 12, 1981 to Wendy Olson in the Logan Temple. The only child who graduated from college in Burns family, and he and Wendy have 3 children, Brian, Jacob, and Charcy. Rick and his family live in Chalice, Idaho. Rick is a site accountant for the Hecla Mining Company at the Grouse Creek unit near Chalice. July of 1986, Vern and Irene were called on a mission to the Arizona Holbrook mission. Their farewell was a rare occasion when all 5 children and their families were together. At the time of their farewell, they had 19 grandchildren. Since then, Charcy and Amy were born, making a total of 21 grandchildren in 50 years. Vern and Irene can be very proud of their family. Their oldest son, Dave, served an honorable mission to California Fresno Mission. Youngest son, Rick, served an honorable mission to the England Manchester Mission between January 1979 and February 1981. Serving with the Indian people on their mission, who were a great example of their grandchildren, showing them the way to future missions. In January 1993, grandson Jason left for the Paraguay Asuncion mission. 2 weeks after Jason left, his sister Nicole left for the Costa Rica San Jose mission. In August of 1993, Laverne's son Scott left for the Brazil Fortaleza mission. He returned August 1995. Adam, Lori's oldest, is now serving in the California San Jose, Spanish speaking. Will be out a year in August. The first grandchild to be married was Laverne's daughter, Tracy. She married Jason Gregor at the Boise Temple on August 18, 1995. The second granddaughter to be married was Donna's daughter, Nicole. She was married 2 weeks after Tracy on September 1, 1995 to Casey Gordon at the Carson, Alberta Temple. Vern is always trying to improve his looks, but we love you just the way you are, Dad. Even Baloo thinks Irene is a bare necessity. Michael Jordan, eat your heart out. Vern and Irene have many memories to look back on. This is the beginning of the next generation, many generations of memories to come. Congratulations, Mom and Dad, and a happy 50th anniversary.
We had a good time doing that film. Somebody asked me, how come I didn't do impersonations? I tried it one time. I tried to impersonate myself, and nobody recognized who it was. Well, I just can't seem to do that. Just discontinued its catalog.
I ain't got much time, and I ain't got to take up much of yours. I think Donnie and Janice have their family has stuff going on. And we have, I think, 23 here. Rain and I, and Russ and Patsy and their 3 kids, and Kevin. And then we have Dave and Sandy. And
after seeing all these little guys up here, I feel like our family's too big to do this, so we're not going to do ours. I thought you missed one. I had 24 written down on my page. They forgot Nicole. So anyway, I'm going to stall for a little bit of time because they're working on a costume, so I'm going to try and do a poem that I've done before. It's about a pig. It's kind of a good poem, so I'm going to try and do that for you while we're waiting. What's that?
You weren't supposed to say nothing about me.
I wasn't. I was talking about all of us. I watched you. I was talking about the whole family. But anyway, it goes, it's been a while since I'd seen him, so I stopped at his abode. I was plenty hot and thirsty from all them miles I'd rode. He poured my cup full to the brim, and we sat there in the shade on a wobbly old parson's bench and sipped our lemonade. We talked about our neighbors and lower-priced cattle was bringing, the war we had fought and the friends that we'd lost and the dung that the politicians were slinging. When this pig happens by, just as nice as you please, with the use of a tailor-made peg. Why, I never knew you had a heart so big to take the time to whittle out a stump for a legless pig. Well, that ain't no common critter, pard, and I'm here to say, if it wasn't for that there pig, I wouldn't be here today. You see, I was asleeping real good the other night, and I was awoke from my slumbers by some hideous squeal. That pig was causing an awful fright. So I reached for my gun to silence that noise, and I realized I was just about fumed. I dived through the door, and moments later the whole place was consumed. The house had caught a fire. Let's see, I already do it. The house was afire, and I dived through the door, and moments later the whole place was consumed. It was that darn pig's oinking and squealing that got me out of bed, and if it weren't for that pig, I'd be standing here dead. Well, after listening to my friend, I realized that his life would have been shorter. So I asked, is that how he lost that hind quarter? Hold on there, pard, you ain't heard the whole story. He saved me again down on my old lower 40. I was out dragging the meadow with my old Pop and John. Tried to cross this here ditch, but my angle was wrong. Tractor tipped over and pinned me to the ground. Right there in the ditch, I thought I'd drown. But that pig started rooting beneath my feet, loosened my feet, and that set me free. If it wasn't for that there, I see, I blew it again. Let's see, right there in the ditch, I thought I'd drown. But that pig started rooting the ground beneath me and loosened my feet, and that set me free. Well, after listening to my friend's testimony, I reckon this pig's smarter than the Lone Ranger's pony. Is that how he lost that hind leg, I inquired, or was it when he saved you from that terrible fire? My friend looked at me like I was some kind of dunce, and he says, man, you don't eat a good pig like that all at once.
Let's say another one. Another three.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Jenny, or Julie Savage. Jerry Lynn Savage. They're not ready?
No. Right. Close.
Okay, reincarnation's getting old, isn't it? No. I'll do it then. If I got to stall for time, they're not ready.
And if Uncle Dean can do all his things over and over again, you can too.
All right. I'll do it. Let's see. Reincarnation. What is reincarnation? The cowboy asked his friend. Well, it begins when your life comes to an end. They'll wash your neck and comb your hair and clean your fingernails, and then they put you in a padded box away from life's travails. Then the box and you goes in the hole that's been dug in the ground, and reincarnation begins, my friend, when they plant you beneath that mound. The clods melt down, just like the box, and you who are inside. And this is just the beginning of your transformation ride. Then one day, upon that grave, then one day the grass will grow upon that rendered mound, until one day upon that grave, a lonely flower's found. And say a horse should pass by and graze upon that flower that once was you, but now has become your vegetative bower. The flour that horse done ate along with its other feed makes fat and bone and muscle essential to that steed. But there's a part that he cannot use, and so it passes through. And there lies upon the ground that thing that once was you. And say by chance I should pass by and see this object lying on the ground, and I'll stop and think and ponder about this object that I have found. And I'll think of reincarnation, and life and death and such. And I'll come away concluding, why shucks, you don't have much. All right, we hope this will work. We've been practicing on this all year. Hope we'll come together today. All right, we're up here at the Berezay Family Reunion, and so some of you don't know this family, but it's a new family we created just for tonight. It's called the Stand Family. And so first of all, I'd like to introduce them. If I can get these right. We'd like to introduce Standalone. You come out, stand alone.
I can't, I have to stand alone.
Oh, that's right. Well, could you just come over here and stand alone? She's real bashful. She always wants to stand alone. All right. Then we'd like to introduce Stand Downwind. There's a reason. Will you please stand downwind? All right. Then we have Granny Stand. Kind of an old gal. All right. She's worse than when we was practicing this before. She's aging in a hurry. And then we have Never Stand. What are you doing?
Can't stand up.
Oh, that's right. She never stands. Okay. And then we have the other two. We have the Handstand Sisters. We need to do a little bit of thing here. We want to take a picture of the Stand family. So if we can do this, the Handstand Sisters, ain't they cute? All right, move around a little there. Okay, here we go. Never Stand. Could you stand up?
I never stand.
She never stands. Stand alone. Could you move in so we can take a picture?
I can't stand.
Oh, you can't come in any closer. Okay, Handstand Sisters, in order to do this, we're going to have you sit down. So, can everybody sit down? Because Never Stand can't stand. Back up. We gotta try this again. This is even funnier than when we practiced. Okay. All right, everybody, can we do this? picture of this. Come on, handstand sisters, move in there. I know you're getting hot in there. Okay, is everybody ready? All right, put your arms around each other. Do your best. Okay, here we go. All right, thank you. Thank you for coming. Oh my gosh.
House the other day, and his most expensive shoes had numbers on the heels. He's the only guy I know that picks his nose at the bank. Okay. Yes, just listen to what the narrator says. Just exactly what she says. You just got to do. Nothing more. If she says something that you have to say, or that you have said, you need to repeat it so that we can hear it, okay? If she says that JB has to say something, then JB will say that, okay? JB was worried we were going to dump water on him. He said, this is the only outfit I have, please don't get me wet. We assured him that that wouldn't happen. Did we get Daisha out here yet? She's on her way? Okay. I'll turn this over to you.
Alright, since we have our cast, we'll just introduce who they are. Our hero is Jason. Dudley Do-Right is his name.
Dudley.
And our heroine is Colleen, and her name is Prudence Pureheart. Our villain is Bruce, and his name is Dirty Dan. I forgot to tell you, when the villain comes, you need to boo and hiss, but when the hero comes, you need to clap and cheer and holler. Okay. Tracy is the grandmother. Scott is the dog. Dace is the cat. Christian is the chair. And JR and JB are the table. As our story opens, we find ourselves in a densely wooded forest where lovely Prudence Pureheart is picking wild blackberries while whistling a merry tune.
Whistle.
Unbeknownst to her, the village villain, Dirty Dan, is creeping up behind her. He grabs her and tries to steal a kiss. She screams loud and long. The villain covers her mouth with his hands as she screams. She slaps the villain in the face. He picks her up over his shoulder and carries her. She screams and beats him. She marches around in a circle 3 times. To steal her grandmother's money. Stirring some cake batter on the table. Okay. The cat is sleeping underneath the table. The old dog Shep enters the house and barks at the cat.
Bark.
The cat jumps on grandmother's lap. preacher. The cat jumps down and runs outside. The dog comes over and licks Grandma's hand. Licking her hand all the way up to the elbow. Grandma kicks the dog. The dog goes and lies in the corner. Just then, the villain enters the room with Prudence on his shoulder. Grandmother screams. The villain says, "I am taking Prudence and your money."
Prudence and your money.
The dog rushes over and bites the villain on the leg. The villain kicks the dog and lets Prudence down. Prudence face onto the floor. The dog barks at the villain, then goes over and starts licking Prudence's face. He licks her face for 15 seconds while she remains perfectly still. Just then our hero, Dudley Do-Right, enters and shouts, "We're soon sending on!"
Shoot and a nod.
Prudence stands up and screams, "Oh, my darling Dudley!" Oh, my darling Dudley. Dudley and Prudence embrace. Dudley says, "I love you, my precious. I love you, my precious." Prudence says, "I love you, my little lotus blossom." I love you, my little lotus blossom. All of a sudden, the villain picks up the chair and throws it at Dudley. It knocks Dudley down to the floor. Prudence faints and falls onto the table. Grandmother tries to revive her by slapping her hand while sobbing, "My child, my child." My child, my child. This goes on and on. The cat re-enters the house, jumps on the chair, and runs underneath the table. Dudley stands up and begins flexing his muscles. Yay! The villain begins to tremble and shake and his knees knock together. This goes on and on. The dog starts barking and the cat starts meowing, and this goes on and on. Dudley decides to warm up for the fight, so he does a few exercises by starting out with 10 jumping jacks. 1, 7, 8, 9. The dog is barking and the cat is meowing. Yeah. Then Dudley does 15 push-ups. 14, 15. Just then the cat scratches the dog. Just then the table collapses under Prudence's weight and falls to the ground. Table, Prudence, grandmother, and all. Prudence remains unconscious. Granny shouts, "You nasty villain!" and starts hitting him in the stomach. You nasty villain! The villain doubles over. Granny then goes around and kicks him in the seat. The villain straightens up. And bends over.
Oh, you're supposed to be up.
She gives him a rabbit punch on the back of the head. Well.
Kathy's going to be here to tell us a joke show.
How many you got in your family?
Trying to figure it out. One, my sister-in-law told me 32. No, Linda said 36. Kathy said 32. Oh, Kathy didn't say that. I wanted me to tell a joke. Joke's on her, I don't remember the jokes. So, we'll turn it over to Dennis.
What we did is we changed some words to the song, and you guys have to listen real hard for these guys to hear it or to kind of see what we're doing. But here goes next.
I woke up this morning, stumbled out of my rack. I opened up the scriptures to the books in the back. It only took a minute for my fingers to find my daily inspiration of the heavenly kind. My eyes were out of my head, my companion said, "I'm tired and I'm going back to bed." I feel lucky. Lucky today.
It's called it, so I'll mess it up. That's okay. Rancher in this city dude came through and stopped and he was showing in some hospitality and said, "Hey, you know,
Actually, there he had a nice horse and dog and some sheep and little cabin. And anyway, the ventriloquist, while his car was... I told you I didn't want to do this. To cool it down, he thought he'd go over here and walk and talk to this Indian. So while he's talking to the Indian, he says, "Do you mind if I talk to your animals?" Animals don't talk. Well, they might talk to me, just let me talk to them. Animals don't talk. Now, I don't do a good Indian chief, but that's what he's saying. So anyway, he went over and he started talking to the Indian's horse, going into his ventricle.
She sent Larry the money to have this sent again, so just pass these on back through. Take one and pass them. Take something and pass them on. Pass those back there, will you? Break them open and pass them to everybody. I don't know about that, Bruce. You ever go to a movie, Bruce? Where's Bruce? Hey, Brucey, you ever go to a movie at all? Have you? We can tell Bruce is a redneck. He can give you the entire cast of Dukes of Hazzard, but he can't tell you who his congressman is. Okay, our next, is that it for that particular family? Huh? You know all the characters too, huh? Okay. Okay, we got everybody from the Melvin family then. Okay, that's it. Now we're going on to the Dean Berezay family. Dean Berezay family. And who's representing the Berezay family? Dean Berezay
Okay, there's just
22 of us here this year. How many? 22. It's not bad for 10 kids, is it? Not a very mature posterity. I'm sure most of you noticed, or maybe you haven't noticed, Uncle Dean's not here. No one's heard him, I guess, anyways. And we thought tonight it might be kind of nice to pay a little tribute to Dad, but we got thinking about all the things he's taught us, and we knew he got kicked out of the 9th grade for saying this little poem, Dago Peroni's the son of the beach. We all know it quite well. We said we would do it tonight. Quite a bit of things he's done for us, too. And my sisters phoned Dad and Mom yesterday, and they're having a pretty down time. Their first reunion that they've ever missed, and when Dad went back to his mission in Regina, he said to me, "We don't miss the reunion, we won't make any sacrifices on our mission." So they want you to know how much they love you in mission, and that they're making a sacrifice in this reunion. We hope they'll be able to come next year. I thought about the things that Dad has taught us and the wonderful songs and things, and I don't know how clean this one is, but I can't do Gracie Fields, but I can pretty well do the thing he does. So I'd like to try that first, and then we just decided we'd give a little memory of Dad and some of the things that maybe some older people might remember. No, not so. He used to do a little British lady called Gracie Fields. Now, I don't know who she was, but we've known about her all our lives. He'd say this little poem. What's the good of a birthday if you can't get good and sick? What's the good of having cake if you can't have your pick? Now, Mother was down in the living room entertaining Reverend Jim. I knew in pajamas I mustn't come in, so I took them off and went down your skin. I got whipped, I did. And I just leave in my face, because it smarted and smarted in one certain place. And some of our uncles and aunts would remember this about Grandma and Grandpa Berzay. Some of you, your great-grandma and Grandpa Berzay, lots of you, all the wiggling yous.
I remember doing this song when I was up in Canada haying with my grandpa. We were out baling hay, and he taught me this song, and it goes like this. Around the corner and under a tree, a beautiful maiden stepped up to me. I kissed her once, I kissed her twice. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but baby, was it nice. Around the corner and under a tree, a beautiful maiden stepped up to me. I kissed her once, I kissed her twice. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, but baby, was it nice.
How's that?